And welcome, college basketball fans. This is where you want to be, right here on 2K Sports. Some great action ahead, and we're happy to have you here along with us for the ride.
Boys, nice
I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see Villanova taking on the Kansas Jayhawks.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting college games, and it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves at the college level, and we could see that again on display here tonight.
Well, with a guy like Freak suiting up, you know that there are going to be scouts watching his every move, but you look at the roster of both of these teams, and they're really loaded with talent.
So on the floor for Villanova, they've got Cooper. Bryant is out there with Miller. And it's Ilgauskas in at the power forward. And a nice shot by Bryant.
They have got to put a body on it, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
And Kansas always seems to be in title contention. I mean, the program does a great job of finding tough players and having a system that fits them best. Rarely are they not a title contender.
And so here's Kansas. 4-point game. Here's Freak. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
He can be a matchup nightmare if he can get it in the paint.
This one for three, and the basket good. Freak's got 6.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Beal with it, out defended by Freak. Here's the screen. They double him with Freak. And it's Miller penetrating. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
On defense, Villanova. Lee dishes to Freak. Back to Lee. And Terry up top. Pass to Oubre. He dishes it to Freak. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Here's Villanova. On the wing, Miller. From downtown, Terry grabs the board. Lee goes in. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Shot is no good. And Kansas the other way now. Freak kicks to Terry. The shot no good. Nice D from Bryant. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Platoon swap here for Kansas.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
Freak, he's in at the point. Oubre out there with Boss.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
Villanova shooting their first free throw tonight. Free throw good, McAdoo.
And the Villanova Wildcats have had a recent surge in their program over the past decade. Since about 2005, they have been a consistent presence in the tournament and also have won a few conference titles.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jayhawks. Terry's checked in, and Lee's subbed in for Daniels. And it's Freak missing. Terry. It's deflected. 1:36 left in the first half. Here's McAdoo, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. On the Wildcats of Villanova have been getting back in the swing of things as a program over the last decade, Clark, and one of the better runs they're on right now is a school.
Yeah, they are a surefire bet to pretty much be in the tournament almost every year now. Really one of the big schools in recruiting on the East Coast.
1:30 left in the first half of the game. To the wing right side. And the Jayhawks again can't hit.
Boy, it's been tough for Freak here in the first half. Not sure why he's been so slow out of the gate, but you can see he's not himself.
And guys, with the production he puts up, he's going to see a lot of different looks defensively, and it seems to be throwing him off just a bit. Hopefully, he'll be able to relax a bit and just let the game come to him.
Here's Freak. Buries the long-range jumper. Freak's got 9.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
50 seconds left here in the first half. Here's McAdoo. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And he gets it to go. Oubre's got the lead up to 2 now for the Jayhawks.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Pass to Beal. Cooper a screen on Lee. To the paint. Cooper with the bucket. 6 points for him.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Lee against Beal. Lee passes to Freak. Poked loose. Here's McAdoo. And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunity.
Freak in a 2-guard, and it's Gaines in at the 5 spot. And for Villanova, they've got Bryant. Miller is out there with Cooper, and it's Beal in at the point guard position.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court. And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few. Well, who could forget Villanova and their one college title? Come on now. It was one of the biggest Cinderella stories ever, one of the greatest upsets ever. Winning it all as an 8th seed, knocking down an outstanding Georgetown team back in '85.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Villanova trails by 4. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Knocks it loose. Now Gaines. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And Villanova go with the hold. Freak, he's in at point guard, and it's Duncan in at the small forward. And it's Freak missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Right through the D for the layup.
Just a great battle these two teams are waging here today.
Boy, it sure is, and I'm getting the sense that this game could end up being decided by just 1 or 2 plays down the stretch.
Move the ball. Stick it to Buck.
Duncan outside. Freak dishes to Dedmon. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Dedmon's gone 1 of 3 from the field here.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Some changes for Kansas. Gaines is checked in, and Oubre subbed in for Duncan. Now here's Freak, defended by Bryant. Oubre kicks to Freak. They get it back. Gaines. And it's blocked. A 3-ball. And it's Bryant missing. Here's a chance for them to retake the lead.
Tell you what, they've done well to stick around these last few minutes.
And you see Freak out there. Nobody is 100% sure what position he'll be best at on the next level, but they know he'll be out on the wing. He looks so comfortable in space.
And with Freak, it's his plethora of moves that really impress me. He can create a shot in space anywhere and anytime. He's got a really good sense of how to operate from the wing.
Lee against Beal. There's the pass to Cooper. 1:27 left in the second half of basketball. And another miss by Villanova. Now here's Freak, defended by Bryant. Lee passes to Freak. Here's Gaines. He's guarded by Cooper. Lets it go from 11. And it's Kansas.
And did they need those points? And I bet he's the guy that continues to go for it.
Well, unless they alter the defense on him, I mean, he should be the guy they go to. His height gives him a huge edge the way they're playing him now, so keep going to it until the defense adjusts.
Here's Beal. Passes it to Cooper. It's Beal on the wing. Pass to Cooper. Can't get it to go. And Kansas the other way now. Well, we can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yep.
Shooting for the Jayhawks. Elbow.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
30 seconds left to play in the second half. The dish to Beal. To stop the run. Count it!
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to rattle.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam.